do this, God? What, you want me to look on the bright side? How can I see anything bright when I feel like I've been forced into a dark room? I did everything I was supposed to do. I prayed for him every day. And I believed that you could heal him, my brother. But you couldn't, could you? People keep telling me that I should be happy, that he's not in pain anymore, and that I should rejoice. Rejoice! What am I to be joyful about? I needed him. You knew that I needed him. I need his faith now. He was the one that would give us hope every time he was put in the hospital. Help me. I want to see this as a part of your plan. I want my sorrow to be turned into joy, the way you did for Miriam. Even though she was born into slavery and saw her people tortured, and she saw her baby brother Moses left down a river, never to be seen again. She could have given up whenever she saw the Egyptians attacked by the 10 plagues. But for some reason, everything changed when she crossed the Red Sea. She gathered all the women together, and she sang and danced to praise you. I know that's what he would want me to do. But
how could I
know what joy was?
When I was a girl, I didn't know what joy was. How could I? When fear controlled our community. When my mother was pregnant with my baby brother Moses, I remember hearing rumors from the midwives that Pharaoh had ordered to kill all the Hebrew baby boys. My mother's weeping would wake me, and I would pray over and over that God would give us a girl. To be perfect, I'd have a little sister that I could play with and protect, and no one would have to worry. But God had other plans. My brother's cries inflamed the deep anger that I had been shoving into my heart every time I would see my people be beaten and mistreated simply for being God's chosen people. I hate you! How could you do this to us? Why would you leave us to be tortured? You promised us that you would make us a people to be called blessed. My existence seemed hopeless. So, one night, I overheard my mother's prayer. When she was finished, she hummed a tune that filled me with peace and quieted my anger. The following morning, my mother took my brother and she put him in a basket, and we watched as he floated down the river. I ran after him, hoping that the hand of God would reach down and save that basket to save my baby brother. And in a way, he did exactly that. The following morning, when my brother was brought back into the house and put into my mother's arms, she sang a song of praise to God. It was the same tune she had hummed the night before. At that moment, I knew that God was going to free us. and that someday I would sing that song. There were times that I wanted to give up, when I saw the sky filled with locusts and the water turned to blood, with no response from Pharaoh. But I would remember that song my mother sang as she held Moses in her hands. I would hear those words as our people were freed, and again, as we were chased by Egyptians. I felt my eyes seeing those lyrics as we passed through the Red Sea with a wall of water on each side. And I could no longer stop my lips from singing with joy as I saw the waves crash down on the army of Egyptians, and Israel was free. I was free. I was free from anger and from fear. God showed me joy when the world screamed fear. Joy was the only thing that made sense. And I could no longer stop my lips from singing, as me and my Israelite sisters sang and danced to the one who had saved us from bondage. Sing to the Lord, for he is highly exalted.
I will turn their mourning into gladness. I will give them comfort and joy instead of sorrow.
He turned our sorrow into joy.
Who else could do that but our God?